Hello, and welcome to Music Therapy and Beyond. I'm Elizabeth, and for today's wellness segment, I will be reading you a short story for children called The Stellar One by Daniel Errico. You can find this book wherever you buy your books, whether they are the e-version or the print version. It's a really great story, and I'm excited to share it with you. Before I tell you this story, let me help you find the perfect spot for today's reading. Do you have a favorite tree in your backyard? Maybe you could lie down under it. Maybe you have a fort in your bedroom. That sounds nice. Or maybe you could lie down on the couch or sit under the dining room table. Find your trusted grown-up and have them help you find a spot. Invite them to listen with you. Maybe take a minute to notice what's going on in your body. Are you wiggly? Do you need to move your body a little bit before we start? Do you need to go to the bathroom? Or are you thirsty? If your body needs anything, let's take care of that first. Give your body what it needs, and then we'll begin. I'll give you a minute to find your spot and get your body ready. See you in a minute. When the universe was young, the sky was filled with planets and stars and stardust and many, many rocks. One of these rocks was a bit more special than the rest. They were unlike any that came before them. They were a kind and happy rock who always floated near a big blue planet. Sometimes, when the light hit their surface, they would glow a brilliant green. At times like those, they almost didn't look like a rock at all. As the sky moved from day to day and week to week, the rock would see planets far off in the distance. They would wonder what it would be like to go to them. Week after week and month after month, they would wonder. Until one day, they decided to go find out. The rock had never gone anywhere before and wasn't sure how to go about it. They started to rock back and forth. Then they started to spin. Soon enough, they were flying through the sky. As they left, clouds swirled on the big blue planet. For it was sad to see them go. And when planets cry, there's a rainstorm. At first, the rock was not good at moving. They would spin too far to the right or the left. Slowly, they learned how to travel whichever direction they liked. And they enjoyed exploring space. They saw a planet filled with water, with not a speck of land. Then found a planet all dried up, with beaches made of sand. They swore they met a planet who looked suspiciously like them. And then they saw a planet that was, well, they weren't sure how to describe it. One planet they discovered had grown forests made of green. Another one was very shy not fond of being seen. They flew right by a planet that was frozen icy cold. And then they saw a planet that was made of jewels and gold. They'd started to notice that each planet seemed brighter than the last. They were all so different and all so pretty. It became hard for them to decide where to go next. If each planet they visited was more beautiful than the one before it, then how could they decide which way to go next? And how could they decide where to stay? So they continued traveling, afraid to miss a single planet. Eventually, they came upon a big blue planet that they had once circled, but they found it was not the same. It was shining in a way it never had before. It was more blue than it had ever been, and certainly more beautiful. This made them stop for a moment. "I do not know where I should go next," they said out loud. "Each direction is filled with wonderful planets, and I cannot stop, knowing that the next planet will be even more beautiful if I continue on. Even my big blue planet has grown more beautiful every day in my absence." The big blue planet overheard this. "Can you not see why I am brighter?" it asked. "You are the brightest planet I have ever seen," they said. "But I do not know why you glow brighter today than you did when I left you." "You have brightened me," it said. "But I'm just a rock," they replied. "You are no longer just a rock like the day you left me," said the big blue planet. "You've grown bold and bright. Now you are a shooting star, and you are the reason that I shine. And while you're worrying about which direction to go, all of the planets in space are hoping you will come their way to brighten them." And so the shooting star, who was no longer just a rock, finally understood. It did not matter where they went. The light was their own.
Thanks for tuning in to Music Therapy and Beyond. For show notes from today's episode, head to our website, musictherapyandbeyond.com. And while you're there, check out our shop. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe to share our work on all platforms. And don't forget to tune in every Monday for another great episode. We'll see you next time.